Nigga, I dog that house.
Look like somebody that slice your face up.
Oh, you know
Your face up. Bitch, somebody.
You going to jail now? Okay, what's up, nigga?
You going to jail?
Pow! Right in the kisser. What's up, YouTube? This is Talking Crazy 88 back again with another episode for you. Man, looking at this video, this never gets old for me. Oh, shit. Listen, I wanted to get at you guys before, well, I'm about to head out to the store to get something from the store. Then I'm going to head out to my parents' house. And I wanted to do a quick video about how men and women are how black men and women are, particularly black Americans, are subjugated to these classless behaviors that we see on World Star Hip Hop, or as I affectionately call it, World Star Nigger Network. And I'm looking back on some of my videos that I've done, and other brothers in videos that I've done, and videos that other individuals have done. Well, well, first, before I get into my commentary, I just want to mention that I found an uncut, the video that was of that bus driver that knocked that uppercut that nigger bitch. Well, as I kind of figured that this shit was going on, they were going back and forth for almost 3 minutes, almost 2 minutes of that video. You know, cussing each other out. He was you know, doing the dozens. They were both these two adults, quote unquote, was doing the dozens. They were just talking shit about each other. And while the bus was in motion, and there were a few people, there were a few individuals that tried to intervene and try to calm her down, but when you got a bitch in heat, you know there ain't nothing going to stop her. So she was actually threatening him that she was going to spit on him. And he was like saying, "Go ahead and do it. You know, it wasn't, you know, everybody on the bus was cracking up. They didn't think it was that serious that this woman that was causing a disturbance on a bus, messing with a public employee, a government employee, while he was doing his duty, she felt it was compelled to get into an exchange with this man instead of sitting her black ass down and going to point A to point B. She felt it was compelled to be arguing with this man for almost 3 minutes until she actually assaulted him by spitting on him and punching him right in the head. Now, all I can tell you is that this man is right for what he did in defending himself. And I guess that the crux of this video is that we see too many black men who defend themselves against these wildebeests, but yet they're the ones, but the black men are always punished. That's what I was probably trying to say during the ramblings of my first 2 minutes of my video. And I started thinking, I was thinking about this young lady. Somebody, a few weeks ago, about a month ago, some of my subscribers have asked me to comment, per se, on a young lady that was talking trash about black men and this and that. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. because she was all over the place. She had weave and she was like double talking, yada, yada, yada. I'm here. My purpose on YouTube is not to get into any battles, not to be, or getting into any confrontations or shouting matches with other YouTubers, because it's counterproductive for me. The purpose of my videos is to instill confidence in young black men and teach them the virtues of being what it was like. Teach them the virtues of being a man and surviving in white supremacy, America, and defending themselves against all enemies, including your own black women. Because black women, as I've noticed, almost 90% of them are the enemy of black men. Don't believe me? I go to my video, The Birch, which is now My Life Was Messed Up by a Black American Woman. See, I was a super simp. Okay? I was a simp. I'm not going to lie to you. We as men, we were taught to be simps. Okay? But we were simps at the wrong time, because this is a new day, and new age, a new paradigm, as we call it, where women are not women anymore, particularly black women, due to feminism. They're not women anymore. They're not behaving and conducting themselves as women. I don't understand where that came from. I mean, you had a woman that was putting the lives of passengers in jeopardy because she wanted to argue with a bus driver who these people have no meaning in their life. This man had nothing to do with her life. And this is why I did a video about that young lady, and I started thinking about it, and I took it down. Well, I put it on private, because I had to really, really think about what I was saying. I was attacking someone who never really attacked me directly. Even though her thoughts were idiotic, sophomoric, juvenile, immature, but I've done some videos that were borderline idiotic. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Some of my videos, I probably was a little bit out of line and over the top. But that's just how I am. This is my whole persona. My persona on YouTube may be a little bit different. Not that much different from the outside world. But this is my forum where I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Okay? And with all this flagging shit that's going on, when you're flagging down videos, because you know, my last channel, Talking Crazy 83, got flagged down. It got flagged down because of the same situation. A nigger bitch, well, she says that she's a half nigger. She's a half breed. She's half black, but she conducted herself like a nigger. And come by my page, calling me out of my name, calling my mother out of my name, and I responded. And I was stupid enough to respond back to this bitch, to the point where I did a video cussing her out, which got me my third strike, my first strike. And then I did another video telling everybody, well, since she flagged my video, I want all of my subscribers to go over there and flag her video, which in turn gave me my second strike for harassment and bullying. Isn't it funny that some of these black bitches that come over to my page or anybody else's page or anybody else's video, call them names, call them out their names, disrespect them, and then when the tables are turned, when they figure out that this man is not a simp, then they become the victim and you become the enemy. you become the predator. Isn't it funny that how life works out that way when you're dealing with black American women? Well, women in general, but particularly these nigger bitches, which gave me my second strike. And then my third and last strike was a video that had nothing to do, which I did over a year ago, which got flagged down because for hate speech. And I reposted that video too. It was my thoughts on the Philadelphia SEPTA bus shooting. And where I wanted the public to send in their email, like I did in my last video, to try to get that to the district attorney's office out in Ohio, out in Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, to get the charges dismissed. Send in an email, phone calls, whatever, do whatever you can to get this man off, to have the charges dropped against this man. Assault charges where this bitch who was arguing with this man, and I'm gonna post the video. I'm gonna post the link to that video, the full version of that video. Well, the full 5 minutes of that video where it was going on for 2 minutes, and then the fight began, the uppercut, and then the fight began. You're going to see all of that. And you can see that this driver was not in the wrong. Okay? But I hear stories about this, about how black women who are fucking with the men in their lives, and they react, and then they become victims. I don't understand how. I don't understand why. I hear stories about this all the damn time. Go on YouTube, click on a brother's video, and they telling some story about some black bitch acting like a fucking fool, and then wanted to call the cops on that brother to have him put in the system. That's what happened to Dez Bryant, wide receiver of the Dallas Cowboys. The mother had him locked up for domestic violence. But I guarantee you that she was fucking with him. You know, her own son. She was about to ruin her own son. Ruin her own son. This is how much these women don't care about their children. First, they're living off of their children's success. I see it all the time. I see it in professional athletes with these black athletes who feel a need. And I might as well do a part two. I might as well do a continuation, part two in that video about that ESPN special that I saw going broke. I was going to do a separate, you know what? I may as well do another video about that, a separate video about that, because I have my thoughts on that situation. But here I just want to say that black men are not the victims. Excuse me, I take that back. Black women are not the victims. Black men are. Because we have to deal with these nigger bitches who consciously or unconsciously want to ruin a man's life. I don't know where they get that. I guess they get it from feminism, where they feel compelled that the man is always a pariah or an oppressor. Black men has never actually oppressed anybody, okay? We're the ones that being shot at. We're the ones that being beat down by the police. We're the ones that actually get fucked with on the job. When we have a job, we get fucked with. We're the ones that have to survive through a shitstorm every goddamn day that we're on this planet. And this is why I talk about, this is why I do these videos. I talk to brothers. So if I offend women, I'm sorry. If I offend black women, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. Fuck it. You know, you should be on my side. You should be standing together. We black men, and I'm not talking about niggers. We should be standing together. Black men in particular, we should be standing again, that are worth a damn, should be standing together trying to defend, trying to take care of ourselves, trying to take care of one another. Okay? But we're up here following behind these nasty ass women trying to get that nasty ass pussy. which is not in the grand scheme the grandeur scheme of things. You're wasting your time when you have other options out there, my brothers. See, the women in this country are not going to be loyal to you because they lost the art of femininity. They chose feminism over femininity. And this is why we got a mess that we have today, running around today. And now, notice that people were not bothered when that bus driver, uppercut artist Hughes, Mr. Hughes, uppercut that bitch. I wasn't bothered. Hell, I was laughing. It was funny to me. You act like a man, you're going to be treated accordingly like a man. I don't have a problem with it. A lot of people might have a problem with what he did. But they're not going to say it because, you know, she was in the wrong. They may have a problem, but she was in the wrong. Had no business getting in their face. But I'm man enough to say, hey, look, that's what you get. And I talked to a few people about this incident on the job, at Starbucks, where I hang out. They had no problem with it. You know why? Because that whole situation, if you look at that whole 4-minute video, that whole situation could have been resolved if she had sat her ass down. If she paid the fare, sit your ass down. Why are you fighting with this man while he's driving the bus, while he's doing his job? Why are you fucking with him? Your feelings got hurt? Well, as a black man, my feelings are hurt every goddamn day when I get rejected for a job, when I don't get called back for a job, when the police stops me for no reason, just for one of my brothers or my brother for no reason at all. It hurts my heart to see black men in particular lost the art of being a man in this country. See, one day, I wasn't always like this. I was a guy that was a square. I was a lame. I was responsible. Had my shit together. Tried to help some no good trash, which 90% of y'all black women out there are trash. But see, men are afraid to tell these young black men that she's trash. You don't have the skill set yet to deal with a trash like this. You might as well hit and run. When I tell men to do that, get to know, try to get a 5-year. See, there's a brother on here. I'm not going to mention his name because I'm not going to, it's not that I don't want to promote him. It's that, y'all not ready for what he has to say. Y'all not ready for his videos. Y'all not ready to listen to this guy. Okay? I can't say y'all. A lot of y'all are not. Because I don't want to send somebody over there to fuck with him and what his agenda is. All right? But I can honestly tell you is that we need to stop this bullshit. We need to stop chasing pussy. We got to stop treating these women as queens when they're not. Queens are not running around having babies with 2 or 3 niggers. Queens are not on welfare. Queens are not in Section 8 housing. Queens do not argue with bus drivers for almost 20 minutes over nonsense. Queens do not post videos of fights on World Star Nigger Network, acting like a fucking fool. Queens are not acting like a fucking fool on the web or in restaurants. Okay? They're not queens. All right? Because we got it fucked up. Somebody pointed it out on a radio show, pointed it out that the statement, that song, I forgot the name of that Tupac song, where this quote, which I remember it back 20 years ago when I was in college, even though you're a dope fiend, mama, you're still a black queen, mama. See, that's messed up thinking right there. You including all the ratchet behavior into being a queen. So that means A woman can be a crackhead and be a queen. A black woman can be a crackhead and be a queen. She can be a hooker and be a queen. Okay? She can play men out of their money. She can be a gold digger and still be a queen. While the women who are educated, who are classy, elegant, who know how to conduct themselves as females, as women, they get to be included to be in that whole set of queendom, which doesn't make any sense to me. That's why the whole black community is so messed up right now. But you want to know what else is so damning? I saw a video today where a woman was booty shaking her ass in front of her children, boy and girl, while the boy is up there rapping about his mama's ass, while she got some of her titties out in the bra. This is a queen. This little boy is going to revere his mama as being a queen. That nobody can disrespect her, even though she's up there shaking her ass in front of her children. While her grandmama is telling her, saying, the boy was embarrassed. He couldn't cuss. He said, go ahead and say it. Talk about your mama's ass, nigga. This is the new paradigm we're living in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new age we're living in, gang. This is our black community. I'm trying to hold off from going off. But I'm one of those individuals that will talk about this until I'm blue in the face, because I'm tired of having brothers, especially young brothers, who are worth a damn, have to deal with women like this. Women that have probably 2 kids by 2 different niggas. All right? A dirty dick nigger. Okay? This is what brothers have to contend with. This is what the dating pool is. If you want to date black women, this is what you have to deal with. Okay? Then you got these ghetto gutter trash women who are professionals, who are attorneys, who are business owners, possibly well, I don't know any female doctors who are black that act like a fucking fool like that. But I wouldn't want them treating me, okay? These nasty ass hoes treating me if I see a tattoo on these bitches. Look at the housewives of Atlanta. Phaedra. She's married, I think she married a criminal, a man with a criminal history. She's an attorney, a high-powered attorney, but her husband is a jailbird, a prison nigger. And I bet you a lot of these nigger bitches out there claiming that, oh, there's a shortage of good black men out there, or black men that are at my level, because they always seem to want white women. Well, yeah, they want white women because they don't want to deal with niggers. Why would I want to deal with a nigger bitch with a degree? Why would I want to deal with a woman that acts and conducts themselves as a nigger, who's a PhD student, as gutter trash bitches with degrees? Why the fuck would I want to deal with that shit? Huh? Well, let me tell you something. If I found out that my last girl, well, I'm not dating now, but if I was dating, and if I had dated a PhD student, and she told me something ridiculous, which black women will tell you about their last boyfriend, who they were, how they were to them, that he was a jailbird, he had kids all over the place. Believe it or not, I'm dumping your ass, because I don't want to I don't want to run through that nasty ass pussy. Okay? That you let some nigger get ahead, some nigger run through you. I don't want anything to do with that drama. See, this is why I don't date women with children. And none of y'all who have children, who have degrees, who have businesses, y'all shouldn't be taking care of nobody else's children. Why? They ain't your damn children. Tell them bitches raise your own children. I don't want to go to their play. If they ask you to go to a dance recital for their little girl, you say, no, I got things to do. I ain't with that shit. Just say no. Or if you want to date a woman, if she looks good and she has kids, just let her know, look, I ain't playing no daddy figure. I don't want to meet your children. I don't want to see pictures of your child. I just want the pussy and get the fuck out. That's it. End of story. That's it. Not saying that if you are in a relationship with a woman that has children and it's a good relationship, stop the video right now and just don't listen to anything that I've said at this point. I'm just talking because you go out and buy a lottery ticket because you're the luckiest son of a bitch on this face of the earth right now. Because a lot of these men who go out with these women that have children, the women are garbage. Now, I'm not saying that the guys are worth a damn. I'm not saying that. They could be some prison niggas because I'm not talking. See, my videos, I'm not including prison niggas, thug niggas, dirty dick niggas. I'm not including them in my videos. They should not be listening to my videos, okay? I don't care. I don't give a fuck about y'all. All right? Now, if you want to change, that's cool. You can continue listening. But just remember who you are in this life. All right? You're a prison nigga, you're a thug, or you're a dirty dick nigga. Okay? So you need to change your life. You need to change your life around at this point. Because what I'm going to say probably is going to hurt your feelings. So I'd rather not talk to those niggas. I'm not going to include niggas like that in my videos. Okay? This is for brothers who don't have a criminal record, went to college, working a job, working a trade, running a business, who are worth a damn. Okay? Who's ready to fight white supremacy, or ready to avoid white supremacy and not be subjugated to it, okay? Well, listen, I did this video for almost 30 minutes. Let me cut this video short because I gotta go to the store for a second. But I'll be back with another video game. This is Talking Crazy 88, and I am out of here.